Hi, welcome to the next episode of Meditative Monday. My name is Elizabeth Borick, and I'm a licensed professional counselor here at Sage Therapy Chicago. Today's Meditative Monday is all about inner child healing. All of us have something in common, and that is the fact that all of us were once kids. And many, if not all of us, carry some type of wound from childhood that affects us still today. They might be small and they might be traumatic, but no matter what the size it is, our childhoods do affect us in the ways that we think, in the way that we feel, and in the way that we act, whether or not we consciously realize it. Oftentimes, most things do happen unconsciously based on painful experiences from a long, long time ago. Oftentimes, people think that nothing really can be done regarding our childhoods because they're based in the past and we can't really go back in time and change the past. And while that is true, and the past is something that we cannot change, we can't go back in time, unfortunately. But what we can do is start to relate to our past in different ways and the ways that we look at it and how we create our narratives. The thing is, the past leads into the present, and the present is something that we do have the opportunity to be, present in. And how can we be in it in a different way? We have a lot of tools as adults that we did not necessarily have when we were kids, and we do have the opportunity now that we are able to take our past narratives and take our past history and have the chance to rewrite the narrative in the ways that we need to in order to heal it. One of the best ways to understand inner child work is oftentimes through reparenting. So we practice reparenting by being able to recognize the adult that you are now and the choices that you might make now and how you might show up for an actual child that would be present in front of you with maybe their sadness or anger. Maybe in the past, some of your emotions might have been responded with sadness by the adults in your life, or anger, or maybe disapproval and neglect. And now we might respond in a different way, knowing what we know now. And you might decide to choose with a response with empathy, or protectiveness, or love. This guided meditation is going to help you find a place to start. So obviously, with any meditation, it takes practice to get better at it and to be able to engage with it in the ways that you might want to. So take this as you will and modify it how you might need to. This meditation might help you define differently how you might show up for your inner child when they might be upset, and how you might not be able to talk them out of it. And this practice can mirror how a good parent might respond and behave to a child who's upset. So a couple of tips that might be helpful for you in this space are to give them, your inner child, your full warm attention. Ask them what's wrong and listen and be patient. Don't rush in it with an adult mindset or an adult interpretation of what they might want to share. Be able to validate what they tell you and express how much you love them, no matter what they tell you. Good parents know that using words isn't just enough, and the child needs to feel the love that you have for them. When a child feels you doing all of these things, they will feel a bit or a lot less anxious, more cared for, and able to specify and safely express what's going on for them. So take some time to think about maybe what you struggled with when you were a child and maybe where you might need some validation on and what might have caused you a lot of upset in the past. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in today's meditation. So I hope that you can take something from this and learn something. Make sure to have some grounding tools nearby for yourself. Inner child work is hard and requires a lot of grueling work, but it can be done, and I believe in each and every one of you. I would also encourage everybody to judge wisely if you are watching this. If you're needing more support through certain traumatic events or memories, this might not be the time to do that with a guided meditation that's recorded. I would encourage you to practice that with a therapist, a licensed therapist, and so to be able to walk through kind of maybe talking through what your situation was and being able to get that support in those ways. This is not a replacement for therapy. Please do not use it as so. And I hope, though, that this is able to be helpful for those who are in need of it.
This particular guided meditation depends more on feeling safe and comfortable than feeling alert. So take a few moments to get physically comfortable, sitting or even lying down with some pillows and blankets. Turn off any beeping or buzzing devices so that you can have some uninterrupted quiet time for practice. We'll begin with some box breathing. That's where we breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold again for 4. We'll do this 5 times. Follow my lead. Take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. And so allow your breath to return back to how you may typically breathe. Just taking maybe a few slow, deep breaths and just relaxing each time that you have an out breath. Now let a current upset or challenge come into your mind. Let the thoughts and emotions that usually accompany the situation arise freely. Take your time with this and just keep breathing. Gently scan your body and notice any areas where this upset is manifesting, like maybe feeling tension in your jaw or your stomach. If the upset seems to intensify when you do this, that's okay. Just come back and focus on your breath for a moment, and know that there's nothing that you need to do but listen as compassionately as you can. As you listen, you can actively ask a question to yourself, like, what is it that you're feeling right now? Or, I'm just going to stay with you here, okay? Or maybe even, is there something you want or need right now? Listen carefully for a response to your genuine interest and love. It might be verbal, like, I'm mad, or no one cares about me. Or maybe it's energetic. You might notice a feeling of anger or a feeling of emptiness and loneliness. Emotion and body sensation may be the only language your inner child has. So do your best to listen with your whole awareness, staying grounded in your adult self who is safe and resourceful. If you start to feel upset yourself, come back to your breath again and use your senses to connect with the present moment. If needed, pause this meditation and engage in a grounding exercise, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or do some more box breathing. If you notice you are getting into your adult mind, interpreting or thinking about what is happening, pay attention again to your body. Feel your hands and your feet, the surface underneath you, reconnecting with the physical sensations of the moment. That will allow you to let go of needing to figure things out. That's not needed right now. Just staying present and connecting with yourself and your inner child is all that's needed. Keep listening to your inner child. Ask questions if it feels appropriate, but don't grill them. Go at their pace, not yours. If, like many of us, you have not always been a good listener of your inner child's needs, it might take a while for them to open up to you. This may be the reason your inner child's feelings have remained unresolved. Use this opportunity to create a new loving pathway to all parts of yourself. When your inner child shares a feeling with you, validate it. Tell them and let them feel that you understand how they feel. If they tell you what they want or what they need, like being held, do that for them. Or if they say they are lonely, tell them that you love them and that you're always there. Meet their need fully, and for as long as they want to take it in. Let them decide when it's enough. Cycle through these periods for as long as you wish, listening, asking, validating, and responding with love. Notice what comes up for you in your adult self, as well as for your inner child. Try to remain present for your inner child, while also holding space for your adult self to feel and recognize the things that you might need or want as well. Feel free to pause this meditation if you need more time. But before you finish, let your inner child know that you are almost done, but you will be there at any time they need. Ask them if there's anything else that they want to tell you. Do a final scan of your body for places of relaxation or release. What has happened to any of the areas of tension you noticed at the beginning? And when you are ready, make sure to finish with a few deep, deep breaths, allowing yourself some time and space to be able to bring yourself back into reality. I hope that you are able to take something with you from this guided meditation, working towards inner child peace. Thank you, and have a great day.